Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Big Time Ninja. We are here for the conclusion of our Saturday Ninja versus Ninja. We've got the 11U wave getting ready to go. I'm Chris Ganji, joined alongside Ryan Stratus. Strat, how are you feeling?
Hello, everybody. It's been great today watching the action from afar out here in Greenville, South Carolina. It's fun always commentating remotely. We've got some athletes ready to go. See what angle we got here.
Got the ceiling angle. I don't know what's going on with that camera.
I don't know either. But
I don't know what's going on.
I'm excited to see what the changes have been made for this new age division, this next one up. We've seen the 7U, the 9U. I believe this is the 11U division. We'll have more athletes tomorrow as well. It's been a cool format.
Yeah, man, Ninja versus Ninja. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, the racing stuff has been picking up in popularity in these last handful of years. Swan getting everybody hyped up. Here we go. Who's going to lead the charge for these seeding rounds, Mr. DeGanji?
Here we go. Athletes underway here. Andrew Bowman, Zeki Turba, from the looks of it.
All right, take that trip around. It's a bigger, yep, these moves have been spaced out a bit. Get on up there, Mr. Bowman. Winging across. The ladder's been a point of contention throughout the day. Don't have that right momentum lined up. It's easy to lose track of where your swing's going. Oh, we've added a Lachey and a couple more moves into this line, so it's a little longer of a route. Oh, quick little peek behind the shoulder. Not racing yet, just getting seated. Figuring out where you'll wind up on that tournament bracket.
Yeah, just the seating run. No pressure here.
Are they still facing a minute 30 time limit? Is that what we're working with?
Yeah, it's a minute and 30 time limit throughout the weekend for all age groups. Nicely done. Another big time head-to-head matchup. Frank Kliss, Luke Lebda.
Frank the Tank, what he likes to go by. He's got less than a year of experience.
Yeah, man, cool story about Frank. He started coming to the gym. He was doing classes, and he was like asking us about Ninja Warrior Poland, and I guess they had just watched like the finale of Ninja Warrior Poland, and he's like, oh yeah, and they were asking about Elite Team and all this stuff. Fast forward, tried out for the Elite Team, and he's absolutely crushing it. How does it say how old he is? Because the man has already gotten a flying bar transfer.
Oh.
At a very young age.
No age listed in the bios.
I think he's either 10 or 11. Yeah, he's got to be 10 or 11, but yeah, a flying bar transfer already at 10 or 11 years old is absolutely wild.
Let's see here, big swing. Oh, looks like we came up short on the one trapeze in the distance there from Luke.
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
This off-angle swing up to the imposter is a bit of a reach. You can see going back and forth. You can get the distance. You still have to figure out the side swing. Luke just missing the ring for the zip line.
Yeah, Luke's taking a couple falls here.
Building up the TikTok launch. There it is. Now Frank trying to finish things up. Good transition off of the TikTok. Going to make it quick. That'll do it for his run. Figuring things out as we go. Every athlete will have at least 3 runs today.
Yeah, you start off with your seeding round that doesn't really count for much in terms of winning and losing this competition. Just puts you into the bracket, gives you a seed, and then you go into your double elimination, and when you lose, you put your back against the wall. If you lose a second time, you are done.
We got Brandon and Harry getting ready to go at it. Brandon repping the barn. Both taking some extra swings here. That's the spot that's going to be saving a lot of time later on. A quick double hand transfer over for Brandon, but he's got to swing back to try
Harry
to
with
adjust.
some nice moves, dude. Harry looked really good on that last section.
Good knee drive to try to get that extra swing. He's going to pull back ahead. Oh no! Might have leaned back a little too much. Looks like Harry, I don't know if he made it all the way for the dismount. Brandon going to keep moving. A little sneak peek of what the races might look like. And oh, we got a big swing up to the cannonball. No net required. Nice little back and forth there for those two. All right, we got Rory and Kieran stepping on up. Rory's coming out of Ultimate Ninjas Naperville. Got 2 years of experience and likes 3D printing as a hobby. And Kieran standing by. Kieran Lee's coming out of Ultimate Ninjas Libertyville. He's got 5 years of experience and plays a little bit of soccer on the side. Played soccer a little bit in high school. I was not good.
That's why you transitioned to an individual sport.
Exactly. Yeah, I wrestled all through high school and would play soccer in the off season since that was like one of the least popular sports at the school, unfortunately. But enough of that. We're going to get back into action here. Kieran and Rory going back and forth here on the trapeze. Some of these distances have been increased. Pillar is in play. He's going to help get him around the corner. Kieran trying to get this swing side to side going right up into that fidget spinner modified hold. Two teammates from the Ultimate Ninjas climb up and turn it around here. Quick turnaround would be vital of a shortcut. Dropping down. Oh, good aggression towards that TikTok. Not holding back at all.
Yeah, but it sounds like Kieran did take a fall at some point.
Ooh, missed something somewhere out there.
Yeah, so that will hurt his seed just a little bit.
No, they don't have a set to where you can get a bye in one of these rounds, do they? You have enough people.
Yeah, it depends on the bracket. Yeah, like every bracket, there's a way to make any kind of bracket work, and so it really just depends on your numbers, but there is a chance that some athletes might end up with a bye depending on how many. That's why the seeding round is, also potentially important. It could end up being one less race if you get a first round bye.
All right, Colin Lyons and Lucas Parks taking on the course right now. Lucas on the far lane near the rock wall. Colin swinging on in through on the near side. Colin also a soccer player in the spare time when he's not here training at big time. Good reach and drop down off of the imposter hold. Luke is taking some extra swings, but he gets through. Nice jump up here. Keep on going. Ooh, a good switch grip. Grab on the zip line. Takes him out over there on Lucas's side. Colin still moving through. Going to take a couple swings here on this TikTok. And there you go. Nice work. A little sneak peek of the overhead view that came in pretty clutch these last couple of rounds. We've had some close side-by-side races that came down to swiping at the cannonball and missing, and then other athletes coming from behind. And I'm sure we'll see a handful of those in this age division. Griffin getting ready to go against Luke, or excuse me, just racing alongside Luke. Everybody's thinking their beta through what's the best way to go. Griffin taking a backswing, big back pull here. Wick hop into the roundabout. Griffin's got 4 years of experience. Nice change of direction for the swing through. I'm sure we're going to see a lot of athletes try to make big jumps off of that block to try to cut out some handholds on that ladder, just like we saw. Luke's got 3.5 years of experience. Oh, just loses the grip, trying to go for the one-handed slide off of the zip line. Didn't quite pan out for him. That'll do it for Griffin's side. Luke's got a little longer to go. Tried getting that ring on the first move.
Yeah, it's really hard if you don't get that move on the first swing. Got to build up a couple more swings on the TikTok.
Well, good patience out of him. Didn't rush it after the miss. Sometimes it can be pretty disheartening when you see it swinging in line with what you're currently on. Patience paid out for him. Ben Ditmars and Benjamin Larson standing by. Ben and Ben.
Yeah, Ben matchup here.
Big leap out.
Both athletes rocking their Ultimate Ninjas Elite jerseys. Benny Larson, also a double agent. Trains here out of big time as well.
Oh, man, to have the option. Back in the day, you only had very limited choices. Good hop down. Larson's got the wingspan, making the swings work for him on the ladder. Oh, no, but loses his momentum.
Yeah, he's caught up. I think he had to take the drop.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Mr. Ditmars misses on the lache to the ring. That's all right. Shake it out. Your first run here is a good chance to just kind of practice your beta. See how things feel. Get a couple more runs after this. Just something you don't really hear too often in the world of Ninja. Big reach, come on, your hands right there, committing, sticking with the one hand. Oh, but shakes it off.
Yeah, time ran
Time
out
just-
there.
All right, Vance Pung and Alejandro Sainz getting ready to go. Alejandro's got 6 years of experience and likes to play airsoft outside of Ninja. You played airsoft before, DeGangi?
Oh man, I have not. I've
It is
paintballed enough.
painful.
Yeah, I've paintballed enough
Oh,
to know.
okay. You're familiar with it. It's painful. Oh, speaking of pain, Vance coming up a little shy on the trapeze dismount. That's okay. That is going to be a tough spot for him in the seeding round, but he can keep going to get some practice. Alejandro's swinging on through, looking for the finish on the imposter line. Nice swings on the ladder. Oh no, again, another athlete getting stuck at the dismount. Take note, all the other athletes. Hope they're paying attention, learning a little bit from some of the other athletes that get stuck there. Got to follow through. Make sure they got a really strong pull. Good Lachey, but he's got to keep that momentum going. Got the height for it. And finishing things out on the cargo climb. Oh, and a back flop to finish. Nice job, you two. All right, Maxwell and Lorcan are up. Just enough changes to make things a little trickier for this older age group. Always be a challenge to scale things properly for the various ages. Just a few years apart, but the skills are, man, explosive. Here we go. Oh, we'll need a little bit of a backswing there to be sure about it. Big leap out. Previous rounds, that trapeze was reachable from the platform, but now they've got to actually have the jump into it. Interesting to see if anybody can link the dismounts based on how they attack that. Continuous swings here. Ooh, a little bit of a miss from Lorcan in the distance there, but he's able to just grab a bar on the backswing before peeling off. Maxwell, no problem on that zip line. Lorcan catching up. Now it's who can build up their swing the fastest. Least amount of swings possible if you can. Oh, and Lorcan just a little shy of the transfer over. Maxwell looking for the finish here. Trying to get to that ring. Getting a little tangled, but we're almost through. And there we go. Nice work. So a Lachey onto a ring can be pretty challenging. It's only one connecting point. Not much room for your hands. Easy to knock it out of the way. Taking a look at something that wasn't set properly, or I'm not sure what's being discussed on the other side. Maybe some rule clarifications from one of the coaches with Coach Joe out there. See some of the athletes on the sidelines there kind of discussing beta and technique. Always a fun topic to chat with your friends about what you're going to do, what the plan of attack should be.
Yeah, I think we're taking a look at the slider real quick.
Landon Reed standing by, and Joey Skiba ready to go here in just a bit. Andon also coming out of the barn, rocking the Tyler Smith shirt. 3 years of experience. In the top 20 of the UNA Worlds back in the 2023 season.
All right, so quick update. Looks like Ethan's going to go up and just take a look at the other slider, make sure nothing's getting caught up there, and we're going to continue running athletes. Since it's only the seeding round, we can run them on the one side of the course while that is getting worked out, so we can keep the competition running.
All right, nice.
So it'll be just one athlete on the course now.
Getting put on ice. Never a fun position to be in. Sometimes a necessary evil. Ensure things are going to be fair across the board. I think the worst time I ever got iced was season 10. Season 10, I was about to run. I was right. There were 2 runners left. Me and I can't remember who the other guy was, but they ended up clearing. And they were like, all right, time for lunch.
Oh, no.
I got cut at
Dude,
lunch.
I've had some real bad ones. So I was there with you. I was the one before lunch, and then they decided to take lunch before I ran. In Indianapolis, I was up next. There were 2 runners left, me and then Isaac Caldiero, and Dan Polizzi broke the entire track on the cane lane. And they were like, hey, Chris, we don't know how long it's going to take. And got iced there. Oh, athlete is on the course.
And on the move.
Is a go.
It's always brutal when those things happen. And then going to skip a ring in the middle. That should help keep that momentum built up nicely. And now big leap out on the ladder. Cruising through. Won't have the extra pressure of another athlete behind him or side by side. Oh! It's a little shy on the dismount. That's all right. You can see how tricky of a move that can be. Almost saved it by making this slide back, but couldn't get the full momentum for the clean dismount there. Joey's turn to give this course a try. Coming out of Ultimate Ninjas of Libertyville. Got some of the, oh, there we go. Mr. Folsom kind of hanging out right by the camera angle. He's working through beta with all his athletes. All right, Joey Skiba on the move. Got a rock climbing background. So he should be A-okay on some of these grips.
Ooh, one-handed save.
Oh, man. That can be tough. Don't want that to tax your grip too early in this racing. And you got a lot of runs still to go. All right. Let's see what he has here on the zip line. Seeing how tough this move can be if you don't have the momentum for it. There it is. Good dismount. Does he have the swing tech for this? Hey, good work. Good transition over as well. Makes some smooth moves. Now getting that swing built back up. No! Couldn't time it right. Thought he had it. Nice job, Joey. All right, Justice Gannon getting ready to go. So similar to the rounds from before, that trapeze is going to be playing a big role, shaving down some time. Plus that ladder zipline combo. All right, Justice on the move. Big jump out. Let's see if he can get this in just 2 swings. Yes, he can. Some athletes like this one-handed swing, kind of lines them up okay for the next ring grab. Oh,
Ooh.
no!
Yeah, not sure what happened there.
Kind of got flustered a little bit with the hand placements, but that's all right. Still going to be getting some practice in for the rest of the course. Good swing through off of that zip line. Oy, 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 one-handed grab. That had some height to it as well, but he's showing some strong shoulders.
Nice.
These one-armed moves. Nice job. And then a shrug. He's like, I don't know what happened out there. I know the feeling, my friend. Sometimes you just, your brain says, let's do one thing. Your body does something else. And sometimes it doesn't pan out during those course runs, but that's all right. Lincoln St. Martin standing by. Coming out of the Altius Ninja Gym. He's got 2 years of experience. And runs cross country. I haven't been on a long run in a minute. 5 miles is standard, what I was doing for a little while. More of a jog. No sprinting, that's indeed. But we're talking about sprints right now. Is Lincoln on the move? Gets that dismounts. Wants a little more accuracy on this jump into that roundabout. Nice hand over hand over through the imposter line. Not many ways you can cut out some time there. Big swing here. There should be plenty of momentum. Good back pull. Oh, yeah, nice job. That's going to be the trick.
Nice. Strong Lachey into that ring there.
Good work.
Nicely done. Finishes it out. Sub-minute.
That was a really strong run from Lincoln.
All right, Savannah. Not sure. We might be lining up to go back to our second course here. Both sides back open after a quick look at the slider trolleys. From the looks of it.
Get that ladder out the way.
Yeah.
This isn't a tables, ladders, and chairs match, WWE. We don't need that.
Tables, ladders, and chair ninja.
Yeah, for the buzzer. The buzzer's at the top of the ring. Well, Savannah, 4.5 years of experience coming out of big time. Hannah as well has got 3 years of experience. Big time athlete also. Hannah's got a home course in her basement that she has her friends over and plays on, trains on as well. Nice to have something like that nearby. And we're off. Bannon going to be first to get through that first obstacle, taking just one swing, but 2 swings on the trapeze. Finding the handholds here across the rings. Good commitment right off the block into the ladder swings. Good pull through to get that zip line knocked out. Same with Hannah, quickly through. Trying to catch up. Oh, I like that. Already had her momentum built up quickly on the climb up. Dismounting down. Both athletes making pretty good work on the course out there. Savannah going to finish up. And then Hannah right behind her.
Yeah, it's a good time for both girls.
Yep, just the first one. Get loose, get warmed up, get a feel for things out there, shake it off, get ready to go back out in a bit. Navi and Reese getting ready to go. Navi on the move. Big leap out. Navi coming out of big time. Maurice coming out of one of the Ultimate Ninjas. One out in Naperville. Up and around we go, trying to get across all of these swinging structures. Nice timing there. Getting that swing going quickly is going to be the trick, and maintaining that momentum all the way through for that dismount as well. Navi having a good run now. And almost gets the cannonball. Wants one more rung to climb up, and that'll be just over a minute for her. Reese coming up quick. Quick dismount off of the TikTok. What would your approach be, DeGanji, for the seeding round? Would you go all out? Would you go kind of half energy, feel out some techniques?
Like yeah, I guess I'd go pretty quick, honestly. I might go all out on the seed round just to know what I'm capable of. And then if you take a fall in the seed round, it's like, all right, well, let's dial that back a little bit before my next run.
Yeah, before your official ones go. Not a bad way to go about it. Sydney Bacta going right now. Ace Nichols in the far lane. Oh, Ace links. Through, gets that dismount quickly. Then you're going to get the backswing built up here for the ring crossing. Oh, Ace pulling a little, letting go a little too soon, but able to figure out that momentum. Get off of the ladder and zip line. A big upswing. Ace putting on an incredible time here. No problem. One hand on the ring, feet on the net, and got up to that cannonball smoothly. Sydney working through the zip line and rings on to the TikTok now. Going to take a backswing here for making the leap up. And a sub-minute time for her as well. Great job. We got Emma Lynn and Isabel Peterson standing by for their runs. And we're off. Oh, good job, Isabel. Able to maintain the balance on the dismount. Got somebody swinging like crazy in the background.
They're getting warmed up.
That. Okay. Get the shoulders going. Isabel taking a Emma taking a backswing. Isabel making it through the imposters. Oh, but Emma comes off to the side of the block. Don't think that's going to be a clear. That's all right. Still get to try out the rest of the course. Sliding through that zip line. This up kick, man, building up that momentum. Couple different ways to go about it. Just got to be quick with it. A little bit more swing. Good job keeping that trail leg up. Never let that trail leg behind you too far. Accidentally dab the pad below you. Would be the worst feeling. You ever come up short of a dismount and Emma just coming up shy on that throw. Oof, and the TikTok catching her off guard a little bit. She's going to shake it off. Get another couple tries, don't worry.
Ryan Stratus, we got a shout out for you, my friend.
Hey, shout out.
Yeah, we got a shout out. Ace giving you the said, hey, tell Ryan Stratus I said hi.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Ace. Hello there. Many thanks. Many thanks.
They got a flop circle going on over there, too.
No way. Oh, okay.
Sam, Ace, Isabella.
They're all warming up with the flops.
Warming up, flopping it out.
Dude. That's what I'm doing right now. Surprise. Surprise, surprise. I went out yesterday and filmed some. I had my little head cam. It was cold. And I was surprised I was able to do it with my gloves on. There was snow everywhere. But anyway, next up, Jenna Webb and Isabel taking on the course. Big jump out. Jenna going for the roundabout. Isabel climbing over and dropping on down off the rings. Nice swing tech, keeping steady with the swings. Hold on tight, quick switch grip grab, follow through with the reach for the ring dismount. And a great attack on the TikTok to make that a smooth transition, a sub-minute time. Jenna on the ladder now, looking for the zip line hold. About 30 seconds. See how far we can get. Hold on tight, good timing. Oh, but just a little too long of a hold on the ring. Kind of stopped her momentum from clearing that landing platform all the way through. Give it a little bit more time. Get that swing going. Oh, great try, great try. It's a bit of a longer course, so we've got some tougher moves out there.
All right, that is going to do it for the seed round.
All right.
So we're going to get this bracket pulled up.
Do that, and we'll be right back, my friend. I'm going to refill on my drink real fast. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
I'm back.
Yeah, just working on getting the bracket. Nothing going on here. Ethan Swanson is diligently hacking away. Getting those athletes in there. All right, now that the seed round is over, we got to raise up that cannonball. Make it a little higher.
Figuring that all out. All the kids over there looking at the bracket. Sure, they're looking to see who they're matching up.
Yeah, getting their eyes on it.
If I beat so and so, then I gotta face so and so. That's how I used to do it when I used to look at the wrestling matchups. If I was paired up against somebody I knew I didn't like or I didn't like to wrestle, I was like, oh no, it's gonna be rough.
Oh no.
They'd let you keep the tournament bracket. They were like huge, like paper cutouts, or some of them had nicer versions. But as people would go through it, they'd write the name further down the line. And had a buddy of mine on the team. He'd win so many in his weight class. He had like a wall full of them.
How many brackets you got at home?
Oh, take a wild guess, my friend. I'll give you 3 guesses. 2 of them don't count.
Yeah.
None, my friend. The best I ever did in a tournament was I got 3rd place in regionals. 3rd place in regionals.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, my senior year. And crashed and burned as soon as I got to the state finals. First match got whooped.
All right, so athletes getting ready here. Boys are going to kick things off.
Like the shirt, my mom says I'm special shirt right there, the one of the kids has on.
Oh, I missed it.
It's can't tell. He might be in the different age group for tomorrow, or maybe a sibling. I didn't see him running. Who's up first? Who's leading the charge in the racing format now that we've figured out the brackets? Got one big-time athlete standing by.
Yeah, I believe it's going to be Lucas and Luke.
Huh.
Luke is going to start in the red lane. Here we go.
All right, big time versus Ultimate Ninjas.
Oh, we had a swan lane fall strat.
No. Tough way to start things off. But the pressure is high when it comes to these races. So Luke just had to get past where Lucas fell. So the rest of this will just be experience for both athletes. But Luke Steele will be moving on in the winner's bracket, and Lucas Parks will have to go down, try to make it through the comeback category. Hold on tight. Gets that Lachey no problem. With this cannonball being raised up higher, though, it's going to be a tougher climb. I can't even see it on the camera anymore. Where's it at? Is it past the truss?
No, it's not quite past the truss yet, but...
Woo, okay, still not high. It's too a little too high for him to swing straight to it off of the ring.
Yeah, we got to make him climb that.
Yeah, test that cargo climb. All right, nice job, gentlemen. Starting things off for us.
And here we go, back to the starting line.
Team flip side. One-handed swing dismount. Justice in the black. Well, I can't say the black shirt because they're both wearing black shirts. The red lane Justice and the blue lane's going to be Lorcan. The neon green shorts. Oh, that step off to the side. I'm not sure if that counted. Looks like he split the difference. One foot hit the pit pillow, the other one landed on the block.
Yeah, there was a Swan Lane fall announcement.
So Lorcan will be taking the win here and be moving on. That's still getting some good experience here. Finishing things out, Justice climbing up, dropping on down. Oh, the ring slap away here. It's going to be tough. Up to it. Nice hold on. Nice. Finishes out. Yeah, it's a real tough climb now. And the fact that they've got the race, they're going to be rushing that climb. And you can't rush a cargo climb, man. The cargo thing goes all over the place. Too easy to lose track of where your feet are going. You need to be consistent and smooth with it. You already saw what happened in earlier races where they tried to reach up and hit the cannonball a little too soon and they were swinging away or just not high enough. Next up, Andon Reed and Luke Lebda. And then coming out of the barn, likes camping and kneeboarding. It's a little too chilly for kneeboarding right about now. Maybe camping. Maybe go out and do some cold, chilly camping trips. Not me. I can barely enjoy a hike in the cold, let alone sleeping in a tent.
He's warm-blooded, everybody.
Hey, man.
He's a warm-blooded creature. This man does not like the cold. I once watched this man shiver and wear a winter jacket in a 70-degree air-conditioned room. At rock solid. At rock solid.
I was not in the.
It was like a crisp 68 degrees air-conditioned, and it was like, no, sir.
What was that? Season 2?
Yeah, I think so.
Season 2, I was malnourished and not in my right mindset back then. So.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
All right, Andon and Luke. Still working through the winner's bracket. This is their first race here. Oh! Just short on the dismount for Luke. Andon gets it, I think.
Yeah, we had a Joe Lane fall call out there.
Well, he'll still get a little experience on the later portions of the course. Andon looking to be taking it a little more lax now that he knows he has it in the bag. Oh, there we go. Still going to get some practice on some of these trickier moves. Luke taking a couple swings onto that TikTok. Climbing his way up. And finishing things out. Oof. And it takes the back flop. Man, pit pillows have to be like one of the best.
Oh my gosh, dude. Are you kidding me?
The best purchase the gym can make,
down.
dude. I mean, we used to, if you were lucky, put some nice looking cover over some used bed mattresses. And now we're off again. Ben and Alejandro taking on the course. Second time here, first time it being a race. Keep it going. Do we match here? Do we try to swing up with one arm? See Ben trying to get that circle swing going to get that distance to be a little closer to the reach up. Not quite there yet. There he is. Now Ben on the ladder. Alejandro working through onto the lache bar. Gets that switch grip grab. Ben's not out of it yet. Nipping at his heels, Alejandro shortchanges the jump. So if Ben clears that obstacle, he will take the win. Oh, and puts the foot down. I couldn't tell from the angle. I think Ben takes it.
Yeah, I think Ben got it there based on that fall we saw from Hondro.
Tough. Rory and Benjamin going to be coming up next. Sam, all business out there. See him walking around, making sure everything's good. Figuring out what the best tech is for his students. All right, Rory and Benjamin. Big leap out here onto the trapeze. 2 back swings, all you need. Another pair of Ultimate Ninja athletes out there. Always tough when you got to race teammates sometimes, but iron sharpens iron. Getting that ladder lined up for the swing here. Benjamin, big up kick. Should be able to get on this toss right here. There. Yes, he does. And Rory shortchanges the dismount. Unfortunate coming off of the zip line. And Benjamin's going to take the win and a good run into that TikTok. That's a nice swing technique to get that momentum built up quickly. And Rory following suit. Benjamin will be moving on.
Joey's up there.
I love it, dude.
I
love it. He's emoting out there.
He is in his own world, getting ready. He's hyped up, dude. I love it.
Oh, man. All right, Joey.
Joey's like, I'm ready to go. Let's get this thing underway.
Let him cook. All chalked up, ready to go.
Here
All
we
right,
go.
Joey and Vance. Oh, taking a backswing. Vance needs to get a little bit more momentum. Joey taking a backswing here. That's going to be an area that might be able to get a bit of shortcut next time around, but feeling things out some. Vance nipping at his heels. Joey getting a little off axis on the swing. That's going to let Vance catch back up a bit. Ooh, Joey getting a little squirrely. But figuring it out, back in action. Here we go. A couple more swings should do it. Back swing into it. A lot of back and forth here. Momentum buildup. Quit looking over. Everybody's looking to the side to see where their counterparts are. Oh, and we missed the ring. So that'll clinch it for Joey. He's trying to figure out the TikTok motion. Not quite as much as he wanted, perhaps. He's going to have a long climb here. Vance finishing strong on his side of things, even though it came up short a little bit. Joey, fist pump in the air. Pretty happy about that, as long as he can get down safely.
I think we've got Andrew Bowman and Harry Epstein up next. Looks like Andrew's going to be in the red lane. Harry in the blue.
All right, let's see. Andrew and Harry swinging into action. Both get that single swing on the first move. Andrew able to get the trapeze. That's a huge skip. But Harry trying to catch him now. Gets the swing tech figured out. And caught back up. The ladder momentum. It can take away all your swing power if you transfer too soon.
This is neck and neck.
Oh, they are fighting for this. Get to Ganji. Come on, guys.
A thumbs up from Swan. I think I saw a thumbs up.
Oh my gosh. It's like a shoulder check into the landing. Down to the climb here. Oh, he swipes at it. And Andrew barely got it.
Andrew gets it after a couple swipes.
Harry was very close behind. Caught up to him.
What a race.
Yeah, Andrew had that, what looked like a fall, but must have just hip checked the landing platform, keeping the feet away from the danger zone. Was able to adjust his body position enough. Woo. All right, next two athletes heading on up. Maxwell Lindsay and Kieran Lease ready to go. Quick move, single swings where you can. Nice job, Kieran. Prepping that next transition over with one hand already looking for that next ring. Maxwell needing to adjust that side swing. That is such a tough move in a race format like this. And you have to adjust how you're swinging. Kieran getting a little turned around as well as he's trying to build up the fort and back. He had to get the side to side to get to that ring in the first place. Able to finally get the transition out, but that allowed Maxwell to catch back up. Pulling back ahead again, Kieran taking the zip line and now on to the Lachey bar. Keep that grip strong to finish things out. One-handed save from Maxwell. Kieran onto the TikTok is going to be down to the wire. The climb up. Who's going to get it? Dick with it, and woo, Kieran clutches it out at the end. Hard-fought battle from both athletes. Excellent job.
Man, that was close.
That's that side swing, man. Knowing how to prep your swing is turning it into almost a must-know skill set. Like, you have to know how to do that, or else you'll just start falling behind. There's so many change of directions now that it's being incorporated in these kind of courses. All right, Brandon and Luke facing off. Big leap out. Nice job, Brandon. That beeline Lachey, that's the ticket if you want to try to get through that in just one move. Oh, and I like how he stopped his swing on those two last rings and able to adjust his swing enough. Get that side move locked in. Luke trying to catch up. But Brandon keeping the distance between the two. But the dismount off of the rings, I don't know if it counted.
Yeah, I heard a swan fall call out. I just don't know if at this point, if Luke is still clear.
So if Luke gets through this without falling in that time limit, he'll take the win. He's getting a lot of swing built up to be sure about it.
Yeah, I think he knows it.
Wow, dude. Now climbing up. He must have really got hung up on those triple rings leading into the imposter swing.
Yeah, it is going to be Luke taking the win there.
So Brandon's going to have his work cut out for him. Remember, a double elimination format here. Sure, everything's steady.
Here we go.
Colin Lyons, Lorcan McNevin swinging into action. Big jump out onto that trapeze. Going to take a couple swings to be sure about it. And this is where that side swing is pretty vital. Almost to it. Come on, Colin. There it is. Lorcan getting a little turned around on his side.
They're both a little crooked here.
Yeah, it's more than just an upper body obstacle here. This is a very important obstacle to have good swing tech. Hip flexors, abdominal muscles being tested. Colin bypassing that final ring, just going for a bigger swing for the dismount. Not a bad way to go about it to adjust. Lorcan trying to catch up now on the ladder. Getting his hands on that zipline ring as Colin tries to build up that momentum. And this big swing here, trust it. Secures that landing. Now looking for the ring for the climb. Out to the cargo net. Colin takes the win on round 1. Lorcan looking for that move up and over. We'll call it on that. That's all right. Next few getting ready to go. Frank and Anden getting ready to face off. Frank the Tank. On the move, Anden gets that swing through. Both taking a backswing here to be sure about it.
Yeah, Frank took a fall in the first obstacle there.
No!
We had the Swan Lane fall call out. Unfortunate.
At this point, Anden's going to be smooth sailing through. Frank wants to get a little more experience here. Gets a big climb up. Oh my gosh. Good placement of a pit pillow. Just peeled out. Had a huge upswing. And they're both on the climb up for the cargo. So nice try, Frank. Anden will be moving on. All right, Lincoln and Ben. Lincoln's got that cross-country experience, so used to the racing aspect of sports. Ninja's been very individual for such a long time. You got to wonder how that's going to affect a lot of these athletes coming into it now. It's like, will they want to dive into the head-to-head aspect of it, or stay focused in on just the one-at-a-time format?
Yeah, I definitely think it depends on the athletes. Helps diversify your skill set. You're not forced into one branch of it, so I think it's good for sure.
Well, both athletes neck and neck right now. Lincoln with a little more of a reach advantage, going to help get him through those rings. It's Ben looking for those farther rungs on the ladder. He's going to have to swing back a bit to adjust. Good kick swing going. Oh, no ring there to grab. Got to have enough momentum for the dismount. Lincoln finishing up. Height really coming into play here, helping to get through. That tick-tock in one swing. And Ben following up. Lincoln's going to take it round 1. Next few athletes getting ready. Griffin and Benjamin. Griffin's got 4 years, also out of big time. Made it to stage 3 at his WNL appearance at Worlds this year. Or last year, excuse me. Swinging around. Neck and neck. Griffin gets to be the first to swing towards the imposter. Benjamin able to figure out the swing there. But Griffin starting to increase that lead a bit. Quick transitions through the rings. Good back pull, maintaining that momentum. Benjamin coming through off of the zip line. Griffin finishes up that climb up that cargo net to get the point and move on to the next round. Benjamin, big reach off of the TikTok. That's a good approach. Griffin running back out there to cheer him on until he finishes, showing good camaraderie out there, sportsmanship. Just a little high five, turkey. What's going on? What's happening? Fist bump. Awkward, but we're good. The intention's there. That's always the worst feeling, man. You try to like shake somebody's hand for the first time, and it's like, don't. Zeki taking a backswing back in action here. Joey taking a skip. Is that going to be the play? It is. It's going to work out for him perfectly. Quick side swing to get the landing. As Zeki's trying to find that reach over on into that next ring. Joey risking it with that one-hand swing dismount, but he's A-okay. Can we make this distance here? Yes, we can, but we need the dismount. Zeki catching back up a bit.
Yeah, and he just fell off the side of the platform there.
Oh, unfortunate. Both getting to that net quick, and great climb up from Joey. Fist bump in the air. Great job, y'all. Keep it up. All right.
I think that does it, and we'll be heading back over to the girls' division, if I'm not mistaken. An Isabel showdown.
Isabel Peterson and Isabel Bustamante on the move right now. Winging through. Oh, and just missed the dismount. Missed Bustamante. Well, Isabel Peterson going to be moving on into the next round. Still wants to finish things out. Swinging here's tough part once you get that heart rate up. All the back and forth. Gets the one-handed dismount there. Hesitate a little bit on the TikTok, but tall enough to be able to reach up to that ring off of just one swing. And finishes right around 105 for the unofficial time. Isabel working her way up for the Lachey. Trying to give this one a go. See if we get that swing built up enough to get over to it. And not quite there. We're going to finish it up on the TikTok. And a great run from both Isabellas. She is fighting tooth and nail for that cargo climb. Nicely done. Good heart to finish out. A cargo climb at the end of a run is exhausting.
Yeah, that's a tough way to finish.
All right, Emma Lynn going up against Reese Ascroba. Reese plays a little bit of softball outside of the world of Ninja. Coming out of Ultimate Ninja Naperville. On their elite team. I think we are about ready to go.
Here we go. Emma and Reese.
Reese taking a backswing.
Yeah, and we got a Swan Lane fall there on the first obstacle.
No.
Emma just shorted it just a little bit.
That's unfortunate. That's been a handful throughout the day. That first obstacle is surprisingly taking out a lot of athletes. Gotta wonder if it's the nerves. It's just the excitement of trying to go quick on a racing format. Reese making it through that ladder no problem. Trying to build that swing up for the ring grab. Oh my gosh, good save. Emma trying to keep the pressure on. Still wants some practice for the next round. And Reese going to finish things up right around 116 or so. Emma looking for the jump, not quite there.
Up now, Sydney Bacta. Taking on Hannah Swatkowski. Sydney in the red lane, Hannah in the blue lane.
Sydney's got 5 years of experience. Hannah's got 3. Let's see how it plays out. Bringing across. Getting those moves quick if we can. Tough matchup here. Oh, both neck and neck. Onto the ladder. Sydney pulling ahead slightly. It's going to come down to getting this momentum built up quickly off of the Lachey. You can get that dismount. Looks like Hannah's going to pull ahead a little bit.
Oh, it's going to be real close here, Strat.
Climb up. It's got to be the overhead cam. One swipe. No! It was so close. Hannah reached for it first. But Sydney kept climbing. And it looks like she got it. As Mr. DeGangi looking for the replay.
Sorry, folks.
You're good. You're good. Bang. There it is. It looked like so close.
Yeah, it was really close.
That was back and forth. We might see that. That might be a run back later on.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Might be a run back later on. All right. Savannah, Navi getting ready to go.
We saw Navi's brother compete earlier in the 7U wave. Stefan ended up winning.
Hey.
Navi trying to hold it down here in the 11U wave.
Quick arm transfers along the rings. We get that side swing. Ooh, needs to figure that out. Savannah pulling ahead a bit. Navi now on the ladder. Savannah, though, pulling ahead. Keeping that swing going is very important here. Don't shortchange the dismount. And good timing off of the TikTok is going to lock it in, and a really fast climb up. Sub 50-second time. And a fast time for Navi as well. Great run from the teammates there. Showing the support. All right, next two coming up. Shocking up, making sure the grip is good to go.
Yeah, I think we're back up to the boys' bracket. I am going to guess we're starting in the comeback bracket. I could be wrong. Oh, no, we're still with the girls.
Who we got? Who we got left? We got a couple
Looks
more.
like it's going to be Ace and Isabel.
All right, swinging back forth. We got to get a little bit more distance. Quick dismount there for Ace. Isabel in the red, Ace the far side in the blue lane. Over there with Jumpin' Joe. Big leap on the ladder. Only going to use one rung.
Oh, that's going to be dangerous.
Yo, look at the turn on the momentum built up. Using that bicycle kick swing. A almost sub 30-second time. Cruising through Ace Nichols. Nicely done, Isabel Peterson.
Yeah, that's
Fighting
pretty wild right there.
Yeah, that was not, I don't know where else you could have really cleaned that up. But Isabel still fighting for the rest of the run here on through to the cargo net. Now that's going to be her run as well. So Ace will be moving on. Isabel is going to head to the comeback bracket. Rest and recover. Nice job. Keep it up out there.
All All right, we got Reese and Jenna.
Reese, Ultimate Ninja's athlete. All prepped, ready to go. Both hands on the ring. And a good push off of the block, and we're off. Jenna coming out of flip side ninja. Both take a backswing to be sure about that dismount. Jenna going to pull ahead a little bit. Now the tricky move across these rings. Get the side-to-side swing going. Jenna looks like she's got it figured out over there. Reese taking some extra time to adjust the swing. Red ring in hand. Gets the dismount down now. Timing to the ladder swing. Going to help her catch up a little bit. But the momentum build here for the Lachey. Another really important skill set to have. Good landing. Jenna looking for that ring. One swing is all she needs. As we climb up quickly through the cargo net sub-minute time there. Nice job. Reese makes a quick move off of the TikTok as well. We're finishing up just over a minute. Lots more action coming y'all's ways, folks.
All right, we're back over to the men's side. Harry Epstein, I believe, and Rory are stepping up. So this will be the first matchup in the comeback bracket. So it is do single elimination now.
Gotcha. It's their last chance here. Trying to move on. Harry and Rory, what's it going to be? Where are those risks going to be taken? No. Rory will shortchange the dismount. I believe on his side. Harry going to be able to move on through. Good pull through on the zip line. Keeping that momentum going. And that turnaround momentum build up. Nice way to go about that. Trying to figure out the timing for the TikTok. There we go. Nice job, Harry. As Rory's going to try to catch back up Oliver on his lane. Harry gets a clean run to finish things out. Oh, Rory just missing the ring, unfortunately, but going to finish things here with the TikTok. Starting to see those pop up all over the place.
Yeah, really popular in competition. We just had one last weekend at the pro level at NSC and Gravity Forge. It was an early obstacle.
Yeah, they had to do the half pipe attack into it. Kind of reminds me of what's that apparatus you see for like Cirque du Soleil, like launching people.
Here we go.
Here we go. Next up.
Got Justice and Max. Max in the red lane.
Max get the last ring in hands. Trying to get that side swing built up now. Good patience. Justice getting stuck a little bit. Fighting for the swing. Zipline knocked out. There we go. Maxwell trying to catch up. The dismount, good swing. One-handed grab on the ring, all he needs. Ooh, almost caught him. And that is gonna do it. Oh, he had to risk it. He was trying his best. Tripping over there to give him the high five to finish things out. Nice job, y'all.
All right, Brandon Wazowski. Against Vance Pung. Brandon in the red lane, Vance in the blue lane.
All right. We saw Brandon have that unfortunate miss during his run when he was almost through everything. Let's see if he can clean this up a little bit. Vance trying to catch him here on these triple rings. Ooh, Brandon getting a little hung up. That side-to-side swing worked for him to get over there. A wise move, reaching back to steady himself. A lot of pressure when you're in the lead sometimes. Don't want to make a mistake. There's the dismount that got him last time, I believe. He's going to put a little extra sauce on this toss. There it is. Vance fighting for those tricky rings, those off-angle rings. Got him hung up. And Brandon's going to finish it out. Vance going to try to finish up the course with what time he has left. Well, he's going to go ahead and bypass. Like, no, I can do laches anywhere. I'll just jump on this. Let me jump on this TikTok. This thing's fun. Fight hard for this climb up here. Right at the time limit. Nice job, Vance.
All right. We got Frank and Hondro on the starting blocks.
All right, Frank, let's see what we got running into it. Getting a little lock-off tech to help with the swing. Both taking a backswing here. Swinging around to the off-axis swing. Got to pull into it a little bit. Hondro not too far behind. Make or break moment right here on this lache lane. Bit tougher of a move. Hondro trying to catch up. Frank finishing cleanly. Committing to that forward momentum in one move. Heading up for that buzzer. And that'll do it. You'll get to move back in the main bracket. Hondro tries to finish things out. And a fist bump from the truss.
Nice.
Ben Ditmars and Luke Lebda. ready to go at it here.
Here we go. Ben and Luke, this should be a fast one.
Good single swing dismount off of the first obstacle. Twist of the hips there to get that momentum built up some more. Linking the jump. Luke dismounts first. Ben getting a little hung up off of the fidget spinner. Luke pulling ahead, getting on into that Lachey bar. Not quite out of it yet, though. Ben fighting for these next few obstacles. Luke taking some extra swings to be sure about the dismount. Up and in. Now it's going to come down to the cargo climb. Kind of an even in line with that ring. There'll be a couple extra moves to make, but he's up and clear. Coming out of the comeback rounds. Ben not quite done, getting a little tangled with the lower body on that cargo. But finishes up. Nice job. That's Zeki Turba and Lucas Parks. Another comeback round race. Big backswing to help get through in one. Both in line with each other right now for the swing dismount.
Lucas just coming around that corner a little slower. Zeki's got like a 1 ring advantage.
Ooh, every little bit helps. But the swing tech here is the challenge. Zeki's got a lot of swing figured out. All right, nice work. Luke is having a hard time reaching for that finish. Now the turnaround and the Lachey. Going right away into it. Good job. Lucas on the ladder now. Momentum is kind of off, so every time he reaches for the ring, just out of reach. Zeki building up that swing for the dismount. And it looks like Lucas didn't get through the zip line, unfortunately. Perhaps he did, I couldn't tell, but Zeki not quite out of it yet. And all the way onto the cargo. Down to the climb, and Zeki clutches it there at the end. Nice job, gentlemen.
All right, up next, going back over to the women's bracket. Emma and Hannah, I believe.
Emma will be in the Swan lane. Hannah in Jumpin' Joe's lane. Oh, she says, Hannah says her biggest ninja accomplishment was crushing the skateboard obstacle at the NSC Youth Championship. And she was,
Nice.
yeah, she said she was pretty certain she wasn't going to do too well on it, but
Yeah, man, that
climbing
was
up.
a scary obstacle.
That was the one that had to take the ring and then down the ramp. That was, yeah, that one
Yeah.
was not fun to try for sure. Hold on tight. Here we go. Racing to survive here to stay in the tournament. Emma gets the dismount. Hannah looking for the swing through here, keeping that swing nice and straight when she makes it to the one she wanted to get to as Hannah works her way through. That swinging ladder. Emma trying to catch up on those 3 rings in the back.
And a fall in the swan lane, so that's going to do it for Hannah. She's going to take it there.
All
Nicely
right, Hannah.
done.
Climbing up, finishing out just under a minute. Rest and recover. You got more races to go. Emma not quite done yet. Wants to finish out her race. Working through the Lachey line right now.
Moving on to the TikTok.
Taking a couple swings and dropping on down. So nice try, Emma. Keep after it.
Up now it is Navi and Isabel. Navi in the red lane. Isabel in the blue lane.
All right, Navi's got 2 years of experience.
After this race, it will go back up to the boys bracket, it sounds like.
All right, Navi and Isabel. Quick leap out. That dismount. Isabel just a little shy of the landing. So that's going to let Navi move on. Some of these moves can be kind of tricky to pull off in a racing format, depending on your experience level in these kind of races. Quick moves through the Lachey line. A one-handed swing dismount. That's going to be a sub-minute time for a Navi. Isabella just a little short of the reach on the zip line. Looking for the Lachey. Climbing up. Building up that swing. Not quite able to get the ring. That's all right. Lots of... Gets that swing going, but it's going to start... You're going to start to lose it. Figure out the timing of the swing here. Hey, oh, nice jump. Finishing strong, trying to climb up. Cargo nets are exhausting.
Oh my gosh, dude. The end of our city finals course in season 4 of American Ninja Warrior was a cargo climb, and I felt like I couldn't even open my hands at the end of it.
So you know what it's like.
Oh man, dude. I was at the end of that course and just trying to get up it. I mean, I knew I wasn't going to fail it, but I was like, my hands didn't want to open up.
Great fight there from Isabella. Navi's going to be moving on. Heading back over on to the boys division.
Yeah, we're still in the comeback bracket here. Brandon taking on Harry here.
Woo! Brandon right there on the ledge. Awesome quick moves from both of these athletes. Let's see if they can keep it, putting it together here.
This is going to be close, Strat.
Oh, man. Brandon pulls ahead slightly off of the zip line, but Harry not one to be outdone. The Lachey tech here is going to be vital. Both kicking back, looking for the dismount. Now the climb up onto the TikTok, reaching for the ring. Now onto the carver net. Who's going to be the one that gets that first overhead climbing and reaching for it? Oh, my goodness.
Jeez,
Brandon
dude.
gets it. Fist bump over there for the two, showing the sportsmanship. What a race.
Unbelievable. Very close. Harry with almost a huge comeback.
Great job, y'all. Great job. Just got too tangled up on the climb. They both hit the cargo net right around the same time. Like I said, man, trying to dial in your climb tech when you're rushing the cargo net, it's not easy. All right, Frank, Lorcan, who's it going to be? And we're off. Kicking through. Gets the dismount. Big backswing here to be sure about it. First real big technical test of your swing tech. Frank unlocks it first. Lorcan having a hard time in the back. Frank through swinging ladder, looks to be taking cautious approach here. Lorcan having a hard time finding the rhythm off of the ladder, but now Frank's got to get this dismount, a big swing. So far, so good. And this all but secures it. Lorcan trying to catch up a little bit there to finish things out off of the TikTok. Frank will be moving back in. And Lorcan not giving up, though. As his teammates waiting on him. Going to be another hangout fist bump from the top. Nice job, y'all.
All right, it looks like Luke and Justice up next.
Justice. Ooh. Luke got a good swing on the back over there from building up some momentum, pulling ahead slightly. Quick peek over the shoulder. Oh no, what happened? He might have went for a big move off of the ladder. So Justice is going to be moving on. Must have went for a big move and just either missed or rung. Oh, and Luke coming up shy on the dismount there, but still will be able to move on out of the comeback rounds.
No, I think this is the comeback bracket. I think that's going to be Luke's second fall there. I do think Justice
Gosh, that's
takes that one, and Luke is out.
dang bummer. Had the lead going into the ladder and just missed one of the rungs on the jump out to it.
Yeah, so congratulations. Justice hanging in there. Just taking everything, being consistent. Didn't rush it. Zeki and Benny up next. Final matchup here in this round of the comeback bracket. And then we'll have to go back up into the winners bracket.
This course is fun, man.
Yeah, it's a fun one to watch for sure. Here we go.
Taking that big backswing. Benjamin's going to be jumping out. Woo!
Oh,
Right on the
Zeki.
ledge. Nice.
Yeah, dude, that was nice.
You know you got to take some risks here. Trying to get that swing built up. The reach up is going to be a little tough. Benjamin pulling ahead slightly. Back swing through for that zipline dismount. Zeki not out of it. Is that going to be enough momentum on the dismounted? Not going to be enough. Nice try. Knew he was behind, was trying to make a big move. Well, that'll do it. Benjamin clutches it there. Zeki still wanting to finish out strong here. Nice job. And waiting for him to be fully dismounted before the fist bump.
And so we move back up into the winners bracket.
Well, here we go. Andrew Bowman and Luke Steele. Ooh, I'm not sure if that was a good clear or not. That looked dangerously close on the landing for Luke.
I didn't hear anything, but also that doesn't mean much. Because there's a lot of noise in the gym, but sometimes I'll hear it. I didn't hear a call out.
Okay. Might have just been the angle from the camera. Good job, Andrew, pulling ahead a little bit more. Luke trying to catch up. It's still possible here. Winging through, takes time to glance back over the shoulder. And that will do it. Andrew moving on. Andrew not too far behind him. Great work, gentlemen. All right, Colin Lyons and Andon Reed. Ready to go. Back at it again. Big jump. Backswing needed for both. Get that swing tech figured out. Ooh. Collins having to readjust. Anden gets it locked in on his first couple of swings. Ladder swing through locked in as well. Collins still trying to get that swing lined up. Anden peeled out here last time. Hopefully he'll be all right with the timing this time around. Yes, he is. Collins coming through. Anden on the tick-tock looking for the finish. Sub-minute time. And that'll do it. Anden gets to move on. Collins not quite finished. Using that ring for a little bit more pull power up that cargo net. Nice job, gentlemen. All right, Lincoln St. Martin, Kieran Lease getting ready to go. Striding through. Getting around the corner here. Oh. Onto the rings. The camera got moved a little bit to Ganj.
Yep.
Both athletes looking like they're A-okay through the fidget spinners almost. Oh, excuse me, I spoke too soon. Lincoln pulling ahead. Kieran still having to figure out the tech. Oh, unfortunate drop down off of the rings. As Lincoln working through the laches. Finishing up at the cargo climb. Great job, gentlemen. Lincoln will be moving on. Tough break, Kieran. Don't sweat it, my man. Be back at it before too long. This format, man, being just being like the only first place takes all. That's still a pretty brutal format.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
Oh, did he fall back at the Joey? I'm not sure. Griffin ahead a little bit. Joey trying to catch back up. Big backswing. Griffin keeping things smooth and steady here. Joey getting to the end of that ladder looking for the zip line. Oh, came up short on the slide. I think, or no, he's okay. And Joey trying to catch back up, but Griffin going to close it out on his side. Get to keep moving on. I think that's going to be Joey's first loss. Trying to finish things out here at the cargo net. Nice work.
All right, I think that will take us back down to the girls' bracket. Isabel and Hannah getting lined up.
All chalked up, making sure everything's ready to go.
So we'll do these 2 girls races, and then we'll go back to the boys division. Starting with Isabel and Hannah.
All right, swinging in action here. Both requiring a backswing. Let's see if we can figure out these moves. It's like Hannah's got it in line quicker. Isabel getting turned around a little bit. Big leap out. Let's see where we can try to make up some ground. Hold on tight. Quick switch, grip, grab on the bar. Try to get that swing going. One-handed save. Isabel not out of it yet, but Hannah with a great transition is going to get to that cargo net first and get the clear. Nicely done. Tough races out there. All right, Navi and Reese. Here we go. Quick drop down off of the ring swing. Oh, I thought she was going to go for that single swing dismount. Wanted another swing to be sure about it. Reese a little slow on the rotation around, but might be by design to help adjust for the swing, and that was a smooth transition. Needs to get that swing built back up for the dismount. Navi increasing that lead slightly. Dropping in off the zip line. Gets that swing through. Clean on the dismount and perfect approach onto the tick-tock to get the climb up.
Yeah, that was a good run from Navi. Really clean, smooth run when she absolutely needed to have it.
Reese fighting for the finish here as well. Gets the cannonball. Great work. Double high five. Might be from different gyms, but still have the same spirit when it comes to the sport.
Back up to the boys' comeback bracket, I believe. We got Luke Steele and Justice. Gonna start it off.
Go, gentlemen. Luke standing by. See the athletes over there still looking at that bracket. We go. One quick swing dismount.
Oh no, a Joe Lane fall.
Off of the ring dismount on the first obstacle. Is that what happened?
Luke Steele, I believe, touched down.
Oh no. Brutal, man. What is that first obstacle doing? Almost. We've had a lot of them here in this age division particularly.
Yeah, it's the same distance as it was for the 9U. I don't know if it's getting in their heads or
Yeah, it's got to
trying
be.
to
It's got to
rush
be
it.
nerve-related potentially. Definitely not a skill-based issue. Quick move up for Justice. And he's going to lock it in just under a minute. Climbing on down and hyped up about that. He's out of there. So tough break for Luke. Some hard-fought races throughout the day, though.
Colin Lyons and Benny Larson up next.
Colin getting a little swing test there on the start platform. So we're waiting on Benjamin. Both are ready. Here we go. All right. Driving across. Another in-sync swing tech.
Oh, they're really in sync here to start things off.
It's a mirror universe. Oh, but the swing tech here is a little squirrely, kind of early on the course. As Colin's getting hung up a little bit, Benjamin's going to pull ahead. 3. Oh, the climb up here. Wants to get that kick swing going. Not quite enough momentum to get that second ring in hand, but a backswing should help him. Colin finding the momentum for the dismount off the zip line. Benjamin looking for the finish now on the climb up. When he jumps into a frame, Colin not giving up, was almost right there at him. Excellent race. That will do it. Benjamin will move on, and that'll do it for Colin. Brandon getting some chalk and ready to go.
Here we go, Brandon and Kieran Lees.
Let's see.
Here we go. These two have been very fast all day. Oh, and a Joe Lane fall.
Ah, the dismount.
So Brandon's
tried
going to
to get
take it.
That trapeze dismount all day as well, man. That's an area that they can save a lot of time if they can get it in one, but it is a risky move. A little stumble there from Brandon, but he's all right. It's that 180 turnaround. And that is such a clean momentum build. And a great swing up just sitting on the cargo net. That's going to be a quick way to climb it. 40 seconds or so for Brandon. That's a pretty fast time. And Kieran just over 50 seconds.
Yeah, Kieran's been good all day. Just that little slip up. I mean, Brandon was one of the higher seeds coming off the seeding round, so he knew he was going to have to make those links, and unfortunately just shorted it.
Joey and Frank. trying to battle back into the main bracket.
Yeah, the winner of this will go on to face Brandon Wazowski, who we just saw.
Here we go. Frank swinging in. Joey right there with him. Both on the trapeze. Ooh, strong jump from Joey. He's going to try to pull ahead a little bit, but Frank used some of that wingspan to help that side swing. Makes it through this obstacle a little easier. Gets the zip line locked in. Okay, hold on, Frank. Don't scare us like that.
Yeah, you got to keep this clean here.
Up and in for the finish. And that'll do it. Frank gets to clear. Joey not quite out of it yet. Going to go ahead and drop down. Oh. We're just confirming some things, but nicely done, y'all.
All right, so Ace and Sydney will be up next. We're going over back to the girls bracket. Sydney in the red lane, Ace in the blue lane.
All right, we're going to see a fast one here. I think Ace finished around a sub 40 second, almost a sub 30 time. Oh, they're going to be challenging themselves here. How many of these swings can they get in one? Ace pulls ahead a little bit. Technical aspect here of the ring swings. Got to get that sideways move. There it is. Sydney trying to catch up. Ace just making a minimum moves everywhere she goes. And that bicycle swing kick is so instrumental when it comes to building up momentum. Ace with another blazing fast time. 38 seconds. Sydney trying to catch up here to finish things out with a still very respectable time. Sub 50 seconds, potentially going for the climb up. And there it is. Great runs out there.
Yeah, Ace is really locked in.
It's like once you know exactly how these obstacles feel and every approach you have, if it feels clean each time that you do it, just stick with that same technique. She's being really consistent with all her moves. Savannah and Jenna taking on the course now. Big time and flip side. Savannah, a lot of swing coming around that corner. Skips that middle ring that gets that swing built up a little quicker. Woo. Skipping that final ring, that'll help build that momentum back up for the zip line. Jenna not too far behind. Trying to get through the dismount off of that zip line back into the Lachey lane. Savannah trying to build up that swing. A little sideways, but we're okay. And links that move off of the TikTok. Big high swing in to the cargo net, and that's going to do it. Savannah going to be moving on. And Jenna right behind her, though. Great race from both the athletes.
All right, back up to the boys bracket, I believe. Who do we have here? Looks like Justice and Benny Larson.
Right, Justice. Justice and Benjamin.
Here we go.
Who's it gonna be? Oh, thought about it. Taking it around the corner. Back swings in into that imposter hold. Justice pulling ahead again. Benjamin not giving up, though, not too far behind. Swing tech, trusting that one-arm grab. Not the first time he's done that. Needed a backswing, was able to salvage it, and there's that one-armed grab again. Benjamin just getting into frame. Justice gonna clinch it there at the end. And he's gonna wrap it up there. Nice try, Benjamin. And we're off.
This is Frank and Brandon.
Frank the Tank. Far lane, Brandon out of the barn. Battling it out here. How much left do these athletes have in their hands? Big swing. Hold on tight, build up that momentum again. Frank trying to catch up to Brandon a little bit more. Brandon with the big reach and a big up kick. That's a great move again with that high swing into the cargo net. No, Brandon making it out of the comeback round. And sticking around. Give Frank the fist bump there to finish things out. Nice job, gentlemen.
Andrew and Andon up next.
All right. Back into the winner's bracket. Andrew and Andon. Big time versus the barn. Andrew making it through those fidget spinners a little quicker than Andon. But getting hung up some on the ladder. It's going to give him a little time to catch up. Andon's had some pretty good swing tech here on this lane in particular. But Andrew trying to ensure he maintains that lead. It's going to come down to the climb up. And that'll do it. Andrew Bowman getting to move on.
Lincoln St. Martin and Griffin Kreml
Lincoln's been killing it out here, man. He's been really consistent as well. This is gonna be a tight race, I think. Woo, links that dismount. That's gonna be huge for Lincoln. Griffin trying to get that side swing figured out. He's gonna need one more backswing to get lined up just right. Lincoln, some quick moves off of the ladder. Big up kick as well. Griffin trying to catch up a little bit. And that might be it as Lincoln sub 50-second time. Gonna finish out that run. Griffin linking the dismount off of the TikTok over to the cargo. And that'll do it. Nice work, gentlemen.
So now I think we go back down to the women's bracket.
Here we go.
Sydney and Navi. Sydney in the red lane, Navi in the blue.
All right, jumping in. Taking that backswing. That's one of those moves. If you're not comfortable trying to end one, this is not the time to try to figure it out. Like, how do you practice? You might be able to practice that move in the warm-up zone a little bit.
Oh, this is neck and neck. You can start to hear the crowd.
Man. Everybody's fighting for every inch here.
It is neck and neck here, Strat.
It's going to come down to the cargo climb. A little bit of a backswing for Navi. Sydney climbing up. Oh, no. I couldn't tell. We got to run it back. I think Navi clipped it with a finger as she swiped at it the first time.
Sydney wins. I think there was a fall on Navi's side.
Oh, no.
So Sydney takes it. What a race.
Where'd the fall happen?
I don't know, actually.
Can we run back that?
Yeah, let's see. This is the final climb here.
Just in case. I don't know if it was the cargo net that hit it or her finger.
No,
she slapped.
Navi definitely hit it.
But
yeah, we'll have to see where the... Not sure where the fall was. Parker, where was the fall?
Wow.
Yeah, she ended up getting to the cannonball first, but took the fall. Man, that's tough.
That is a bummer.
Great job. Great race. Sydney Bacta moving on.
All right, so Hannah going up against Jenna. This is the knockout round. Can't take any more losses. Ooh. Let's swing off the trapeze, man. It's so tempting, I'm sure, for these athletes to want to try to go in one. But when you know you don't have any lives left, you gotta stick with what you know. Both athletes staying pretty close by each other. Ooh, a little glance over from Hannah.
Oh, it's tight again. Another race neck and neck.
Get out of town. Big Lachey coming up. Both rings in hands for both athletes. Here comes the run up.
Oh, boy.
Oh! Not sure if the dismount counted over on Joe's side. I'm not sure. Climbing up. And Hannah gonna take it. Down to the wire again on the climb. Great sportsmanship there.
Man, what a race. That was fun to watch.
That is a tough spot, man. So I think, yeah, whenever the pressure is on like that, and they've got to make those quick dismounts, those two rings aren't that close. You see how much momentum and distance they have to try to cover in a short amount of time. They're under pressure. So it's like you just have to go. It's like sometimes if you don't feel fully confident that you got enough momentum, you don't have the time to try to take a backswing. Just got to commit.
All right, we got Brandon Wazowski and Andon Reed up next. This is the quarterfinals here for the comeback bracket.
This will be get them back into the potentially. Woo. Brandon links it, and in right behind him. Fighting through with that. Those three ring swings. Nice work. This is a battle of the barn here. Brandon going with the big swing. Andon trying to catch up. We've seen Brandon pull this huge up kick, make that climb up really fast, and again, locking it in. Andon right behind Brandon, and they're just hanging out, hanging out in that cargo net. Nicely done.
Justice and Griffin up next.
All right, here we go. Justice gets through quickly. And we get these linked in. Not quite. Wants to be sure about that dismount coming around that corner, going with the one-arm swing. Big kickback. Seems to be the method to the madness. Skip that middle ring if you can. Both athletes kind of staying neck and neck here. Over to the ladder. Zip line time. We're both neck and neck again. Who can build that momentum up quicker? Looks like Griffin's going to pull ahead slightly. Justice not out of it yet. Big back kick coming up. Oh, but he needs to take a backswing. And Griffin is going to carry on through. Can Justice catch up? It's going to come down to the climb up. And nope, Griffin going to lock it in. Nice race again. Awesome work.
Man, these races are tense, Strat.
Oh, I know, man.
It's a lot of runs for these athletes as well.
I need to go get me some chamomile tea. Calm down before this evening's all done.
Oh my goodness, dude. Those two girl races back to back had me up and down out of my chair. They were so close. Oh, it's going to be Sydney and Hannah, I believe.
Got the camera on the cannonballs still. Right.
Here we go. Sydney in the red lane, Hannah in the blue lane. Quarterfinal race. Winner guaranteed top 3.
Riding into action. Taking these backswings here. Be sure of all these moves. We don't want to make any mistakes. Wanted to come down to a climb up on that cargo net. Side to side swings. Both athletes figuring out no problem there. Going to be moving on to that shaky ladder. Onto the zip line now. Both still close by each other. It's going to be down to the Lachey Tech who can get that momentum built up quicker. Can't really say they both got it right around the same time. Tick-tock time into that ring swing. Cargo climb to finish it out. Who's going to be? Eyes on the left and a good cargo climb from Sydney to lock it in. Hannah getting a little tangled up at the base of the net. What a great race again.
Yeah, she just got caught up a little bit on that cargo climb. Really good job, though. She had a lot of good runs throughout the day.
Athletes a little bit of a breather before moving on to the next couple of rounds. Should be getting close to rounding things up.
Yes, we're going to give athletes a little bit of a breather before their next run. Just a couple of matchups left.
Trying to recover between these rounds, man. The athletes may not necessarily be used to these multiple races in a single day. This is testing their endurance, that's for sure. Like we've seen, the FINA format, they have the speed and their, what's their other division? I should know this. I'm having a brain
Endurance?
fart. Endurance, got it.
Endurance.
Yeah, so I've got a speed and endurance round, so that's 2 courses in a day. And they run that speed one twice, if I'm not mistaken. So that's 3. So they might be used to that format. Some of these younger athletes may have competed in the NSC Youth Division at the championship, and that's a long day. But this is a lot. This is even more than that.
Strat, we got a compliment on our overhead camera. We had somebody reach out. Steve Bachta's wife. Shout out.
Hey,
Kelly,
look at that.
thank you for the overhead cam shout out. Appreciating the art, you know.
Stop giving the Ganji flowers. You give him one, he's going to take the whole bouquet.
Here we go. Griffin and Brandon.
Pressure's on. Brandon on the move. The barn versus big time. Brandon links the move off of the trapeze. That is huge. He's got to stay consistent here on the moves through these offset rings. Griffin trying to catch up. Not getting hung up. Still an opportunity for him to try to catch him. But it's going to be tough. Might come down to the Lachey line here. Brandon dropping in, getting a big swing. Keeping the technique clean. And that big pull up is going to help out as well. It's going to clean up almost a sub 40-second time. Brandon, nicely done. Griffin climbing up. Uh-oh, Brandon shaking the hand. Might have got a flapper out there. But great job, y'all. You know, they are starting to feel it. He's like, woo, I'm tired. I'm tired, boy.
All right, over to the girls' side. Ace and Savannah. In the semifinal round. Here we go, Savannah and Ace.
All right. Pressure is on. Where can we make these shortcuts? Skip in on the trapeze. That's huge. Both athletes making it happen.
Ace a little quicker through the rings.
And that big move on the ladder. That is huge. That's been one of her big shortcuts that she's been able to utilize. Savannah going to try to catch up to her. But Ace with those huge skips. Finishing out again with another sub 40-second time.
Yeah, Ace is dialed in here. Those moves on the rings and then the big skip on the ladder. Big jump out. Tough to beat.
Great race from both athletes. And yeah, that skip on the trapeze at the start. Not an easy move to pull off consistently. But it's almost vital to lock that in if you want to try to maintain the same pace. Whew.
All right, Andrew Bowman, Lincoln St. Martin now. Next 2 athletes to go. So this is the semifinal race. Winner moves on to the championship. Loser goes to the comeback bracket where they'll have one more shot.
Joe hyping everybody up.
Here we go.
Square off. Lincoln and Andrew, what's it gonna be? Gotta link these trapeze moves right on the ledge. Nicely done.
That's one of the first times I didn't see Andrew make that link.
It's all right. A good stretch up for that imposter. Lincoln having a tough landing there, but he's okay. That's going to let Andrew catch up just a little bit. Going to come down to the Lachey line here. Andrew pulling ahead a little bit, but not enough momentum to get that second ring in hand. That's going to give Lincoln a little bit more swing power. And into the TikTok, and Andrew not quite able to get out of the Lachey line cleanly.
Yeah, he got real hung up there on the rings. That's the first time really seen him get hung up there.
Oh, man, yeah. Bummer on that one, but I think he'll be able to clean it up. It's still his first fall, so he'll have a chance to come back. Lincoln staying dominant out there. All right, a little more rest time for these athletes.
So Lincoln actually took a fall there coming off of the imposter.
Oh, was it a side? He must have sidestepped.
He sidestepped the platform and hit the pit pillow. So Andrew is going to take it there. Lincoln moves to the comeback bracket after looking at that fall. And so Andrew does advance to the finals. Lincoln will have to see Brandon in the comeback bracket in order to have a shot.
Well, that's going to be a race.
That is absolutely going to be a race. And every race from here on out is going to be so tight. Savannah and Sydney coming up next. We're down to the final 4 races. 2 races in the comeback bracket to determine who will move on to the championship. And then our 2 finals matchups where the athlete coming from the comeback bracket will have to win twice.
Jeez. What a day, man.
A lot of runs here. Holy cow.
Yeah.
And Savannah taking the red lane. Sydney in the blue lane. Sydney's mostly been in the red lane today. Gotta wonder how much that plays into your run. I mean, you'll have to lead with a different hand on some of the stuff.
All right, here we go. Savannah and Sydney jumping into action. What's it going to be? Trapeze swing. Savannah ahead slightly. Sydney coming around the corner. This move right here gets a lot of swing power. Savannah with the big backswing. That's going to be a good move on the ladder to get ahead onto the Lacheys. Sydney trying to catch up. Got to get that swing going here. Savannah staying strong with her technique all the way through. But down to the climb, and a great move from Savannah to ensure not getting tangled up. Sydney not too far behind. And that's going to do it. So Savannah moves on.
So a rematch for Savannah against Ace in the finals.
You got to wonder if they've got I mean, where can they clean up their runs? And, like, how much can they really adjust? This is all just great experience for them. What are they looking at over here? What's everybody talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking
What's
about
going
here?
on? What's going on over here? What kind of chit chat's happening here in the peanut gallery?
It is a long day. Do you want to say hi to Ryan Stratus?
Who that?
Yeah. Yeah. Ryan's here in spirit.
Hello.
Yeah. It's definitely Ryan's voice. The Nichols family says hi. Everybody,
hello.
they say hi. Yep. Everybody
Hello,
says
Nichols
hi.
family.
Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, thank you. Yep, the Nichols family says hi. They're getting ready to watch Ace in the championship race.
Nice.
Hannah Swakowski says hi.
Hello, Swatowskis.
Yep.
Shannon says hi.
Everybody says hi, Strat. They wish you were
Hello. Hello, big time families.
here.
Hopefully I'll see y'all in a couple of months.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
Yep.
Hello.
Hello.
All right, girls.
Good times. Big time. That's at the start of March. Got some time still for that one.
A little bit of time. All right, I think we're about to get this race underway. All right.
On the Smiths say hello as well in the chat. Hello, Smith family. We've got Mr. Folsom in the building. Is Tyler out here too? Where's they're usually a Three Musketeer combo.
There is not a Tyler here.
No Tyler this time.
I do not see Tyler. Tyler's signed up, but he's not here tonight. So
Gotcha.
they should be in the building. Tyler and Sydney, I think, are planning on
The Elite Waves.
Yeah, they'll be here for tomorrow's Elite Waves. But they're not in the building tonight.
We got some shout outs in the chat for the Barn team. We've got confirmation he'll be here tomorrow, indeed.
All
Didn't
right.
Didn't Tyler Smith take the championship with FINA last year?
I believe it was one of the Barn Boys. It was one of the Barn Boys. I'm pretty sure it was Tyler. I think Tyler and Phil might have been the championship matchup, perhaps.
They're probably just out there new boot goofing. They're used to racing each other all the time anyway, probably in training.
Yeah.
You do that on like the championship level. Can't imagine there being like that much pressure.
All right, we're going to get to our comeback matchup and then over to the women's final and then over to the men's final. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Brandon Wazowski is going to be in the red lane. Lincoln St. Martin in the blue lane.
All right, both athletes have been having some great runs out there. Techniques been pretty spot on every time.
Yeah, they've both been quick.
They both had one little kick up on a dismount. But now the pressure is on. Got to get out of this race in order to move back into the championship rounds. Here we go. Brandon from the barn. Lincoln from Altius Gym. Big swing! And the dismount off the trapeze. He had to go for it.
Yeah, Brandon has been hitting that dismount, that link all day.
Dude, you know, you had to go for it. Mad respect to him. To still stick with that game plan. It's such a tricky move to make. He's had some great runs all throughout the day. Brandon still working through. Going to try to conserve a little bit for the next round since he's back in it. And in fast finish form. And Lincoln, great job. Altius Gym, I haven't really heard too much about that location, so he's definitely representing strongly for that gym. Shout out. Keep after it, young man. Impressive debut out here, big time. But Brandon's going to be moving back into it.
So Brandon will advance to the finals, take on Andrew Bowman. And here we go, the rematch. Savannah taking on Ace.
Salty runbacks.
This is a race they did in the quarterfinal. Just keep an eye on Ace. She's got some big tricks up her sleeve, especially when it gets to the rings after the around the corner.
That and the ladder move that she does. I mean, it's a huge jump. She's going straight to almost the last rung. See what Savannah decides to do. Pressure is on. All right. Oh, and we're off. One through. Ace gonna still link that trapeze move. Savannah with the backswing. Ace pulling ahead slightly. Savannah still right in striking distance. Needing one more backswing here. Dropping down. Ace looking like we're going to clinch it with the climb up. Savannah jumping into frame. And there we go. Taking it home. And yet another great run. Both athletes leaving it all out there. Incredible races throughout the day.
Yeah,
Ace
a lot
Nichols,
of runs. Ace.
undefeated.
Really, really strong runs throughout the day. This was a really good course for her. confident on a lot of those bigger moves. Nicely done.
Yep, congratulations to all the women competitors. Hard-fought battles out there. Rest up and recover. You know, even though it's only the first place person gets that ticket to the championship, this is still a huge learning experience for a lot of athletes. Give them that experience for potentially they make it into the side-by-side racing for the championships. Already have some experience on the belt. Have you heard about FINA? If they're doing, are they teaming up with UNAA again? Or are they?
I believe so. I believe it's all in Dallas.
Dallas this year.
I believe so. As far as I know.
Well, final round. Getting down to it.
Hi, Harry. What? Definitely ready for the final 1 or 2 races. Absolutely doing the TikTok in practice. Mm-hmm. Man, what a day. Down to the final race. Potential 2 races. Brandon Wysowski has been very good. Consistently making the skip on the trapeze bar, which seems to set up the athletes for the rest of their run. Here we go.
Man, oh man. Big time and the barn going at it.
Here we go.
Final race.
Andrew in the red lane, Brandon in the blue lane. Andrew gets to choose. I will say in the race that he lost against, or, he won against Lincoln because Lincoln took a fall. It was the first time I had seen him not do the trapeze move, but he was in the blue lane and not the red lane. He's been in the red lane all day otherwise. Brandon's been good in both lanes. Here we go.
Yeah, how much can you adjust? Witch up the sides. And we're off. Quick swing through, gonna get that run across. Trapeze linkage. Both athletes pull it out of the bag. Around the corner, Andrew gonna pull ahead slightly. Brandon will try to get onto that third ring as well. Who's it gonna be? Lincoln up over, reaching through. Brandon gets the dismount first. Andrew catching up a little bit. Not getting a good momentum build here. That ring's going to have to be pulled back slightly to get that zip line down. Kick out and away. Brandon going to get that ring first. Andrew getting fully outstretched. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to get that momentum built up in time as Brandon finishes it out. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Brandon, what a battle. Coming all the way back from the comeback bracket.
Yeah, we're going to need to see another race here.
Andrew finishing things up for good measure. Oh my gosh. Don't collapse like that. I'm glad they're flexible at that age. I would have dislocated both of my hips and torn my ACLs.
Yeah, so it's going to come down to another race. They're going to get about 5 minutes.
5-minute breather.
5-minute breather. We'll take a quick break here and get them back out.
Y'all got anything coming up at big time? Y'all do any kind of camps coming up you trying to plug? We got any winter camps?
Yeah, we just had our winter camps. Be on the lookout for our spring break camps coming up in March. We've got our
All right.
March NSC. We've got our youth NSC at the end of May coming up. More details hopefully to be announced on Wednesday about the youth NSC.
Hey.
Excited for that.
Gonna be a good time.
Yep. Three minutes, and they're going to close this thing down on a rerun. Run it back. Very exciting.
Reminds me of
Andrew won our last Ninja versus Ninja competition.
Okay.
He was a late addition, came in as a walk-on basically, ended up winning, and yeah, Brandon Wasowski now trying to take the crown.
How fast can you recover? This is where some of that sprint workouts, plyometric workouts, interval training comes into play. Reminds me of what the wrestling match used to be back in high school, man, with 3 2-minute periods. But you only had maybe a minute in between each round to recover, if that.
Yeah, I thought that 3 minutes would be enough time, but after all these runs, man, like, it's a lot. It's a lot to hit this again. Let me look at the bracket real quick and just
He ran
see.
like 9 races.
Brandon Wasowski at this point has run with the comeback bracket. Brandon has done his seeding run, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, this will be his 10th run of the day. I think Andrew, because he didn't have to go to the comeback bracket, or no, is he also at 10 because he has that loss now? So Andrew ran his seeding run. That's 1. Where's Andrew at here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This will be his 8th race of the day.
Brutal.
Yeah, Andrew had one of the faster times. Ended up getting a bye through the first round. And here we go. Andrew over in the blue lane.
All right.
Brandon in the red lane. Championship race. Barn versus big time. Defending champion trying to defend his crown. Andrew Bowman in the blue lane. Joe Brown, the hype man.
This is it. You already know the pressure going to be put on early with that trapeze dismount if that's not locked in right out the gate. Rest of the race is going to be a battle, perhaps. Brandon's been very clean. A little bit of a stumble there from Andrew. Oh, I think we're still in it. It does take a backswing. You know, these athletes are probably feeling it at this point. Brandon fighting forwards. They are just gutting it out here. Getting the turnaround. Andrew trying to catch up a little bit. Brandon making it to the TikTok first. Andrew not getting enough momentum off of the ring. And Brandon almost pulling the cannonball off. Excited about that and just completely exhausted. What a run.
It's been a long day. Congratulations to both these boys.
They are both just collapsing now. What a run, man. Awesome work.
Awesome work. Congratulations to all our competitors. That is going to do it for Strat and myself. We're turning it over to the award podium team. Thank you guys for hanging out and checking out the stream. We'll be back tomorrow with the 13U early in the morning, adults, young adults, and masters middle of the day, and then the top flight to close it out. Thanks for checking out the stream. That is going to do it, folks.
Thanks, everybody.